This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger. Hey, good morning, America.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Hey. Good morning, everybody. I am so sorry for StreamYarding this morning. Don't know what's going on with StreamYard. You know, StreamYard does that from time to time, everybody. But I am here. Good morning to you all. We do have a lot to get to this morning. We got some breaking news in the world of the Diddy trial. We'll get to that first thing this morning before our 7 destinations here. But then after that breaking news, we will be talking about DDG because, Lord Jesus, he's got something to say to all the blogs, child. Got something to say to all the bloggers. We'll talk about that. Fox is looking for new voices. I'll tell you how they are doing that. Netflix, could they be making a Netflix land? We'll talk about that. Verizon is stopping something really big. So if you are a Verizon customer, stay tuned for that destination. We'll talk about that in a little bit. This morning, as you saw that Good Morning America commercial, which is the only commercial I will play from now on, they were in their brand new Hudson Square studio, and I don't like it. I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. Also, too, we're going to talk about the world of politics because there was a lot of protests over the weekend and some updates in that world. And then also to the job market, child. If you're trying to apply for a job, I feel you. They want you to have 5 years experience, but yet they can't even accept the experience that you got. I feel you. With that being said, higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And one thing to know, and two things for sure, that over here on this channel, as the fireworks are going off behind us here, ladies and gentlemen, a lot happens early.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But whenever you're in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen.
Sorry, y'all. As you can see, StreamYard is StreamYarding. But to Julie Jim Moonves' point, yes, it is a new morning. To Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You're absolutely right. On this channel right here, a lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with you. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do. We do have some breaking news coming in to our studio here from therap.com. This just got announced about under an hour ago. From therap.com, Diddy juror removed for inconsistencies about where he lives. Rapper's lawyer questions racial bias. There's nothing that the juror could say at this point to put the genie back in the bottle. Judge R.N. Surian says juror number 6, initially one of 2 black men on the jury. A juror in, oh my God, really, y'all give me a moment. Hang on, see this one. I can't stand the rap sometimes. Like, really? It's like, my Lord Jesus. Give me a moment, y'all. So here it is here. Let me do this very quickly. Sorry, y'all. I mean, like I said, I get that you need, people and stuff like that, but come on now. Like, really? This is what we're doing? That's where they try to do anything they can. Oh my God, yes, okay. I want it all, want it all, want it all, want it all, want it all. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so here it is here, y'all. Jesus. All right, Diddy juror removed for inconsistencies about where he lives. Rapper's lawyer questions racial bias. There's nothing that the juror could say at this point to put the genie back in the bottle. Judge R.N. Surian says the juror number 6, initially one of 2 black men on the jury, rather. A juror in the Shonda Combs sex trafficking trial was formally removed from the jury on Monday after he gave inconsistent answers over whether he actually lives in New York. The record raised serious questions as to the juror's candor and whether he shaded answers to get on and stay on the jury. Judge R.N. Surian said of juror number 6, initially one of 2 black men on the jury, there's nothing that the juror could say at this point to put the genie back in the bottle. During jury selection, the man said he lived in the Bronx. However, during week 5 of the trial last week, he reportedly told a court staff member that he recently moved to New Jersey. Surian said these inconsistencies showed the former juror's lack of candor on Friday, ultimately upholding his decision to remove the Department of Corrections accountant from the jury on Monday. So I remember that when it came to this, I remember Make It Make Sense said that the juror was dismissed. A lot of people said the juror was dismissed, but as we were on tour on Friday, the last update from NBC News said that Judge R.N. Surian was going to table this request to remove juror 6 until Monday. So this is the official word that juror 6 is off the jury. In response to the judge's Friday comments, one of the rapper's lawyers said the prosecution was making a thinly veiled threat to dismiss a black juror. However, Surian insisted from the outset of this proceeding to the current day there has been no evidence, no showing of any kind of biased conduct or biased manner of proceeding from the government. The jury originally consisted of 8 men and 4 women of diverse races. The first alternate is reportedly a white male. Combs has been charged with 5 counts of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pled not guilty to all charges. Sorry, y'all. So that is the latest on that. So some breaking news here that juror number 6 has been removed from the jury and from the trial. Of course, as you know, we will give you the latest on the Diddy trial a little bit later on tonight, around 6 p.m. But of course, as you know, we got Roa tonight as well. All right, y'all. Speaking of people in lawsuits and this, that, and the third, y'all, DDG. DDG. So, over the weekend, there was a clip that came out from the Jasmine brand saying that DDG was apologizing to Haley Bailey, but actually that was a lie, because that clip came from a live stream where he apologized to Soul Illuminati. So apparently, Pop Things, Popthing, things or tings. T-I. There we go. So Pop Tings is right here. So this is a website right here. I've seen Pop Tings before, right? So basically what ended up happening was that, DDG said, Happy Father's Day to all the active fathers out there. And so Pop Ting said, not you. Or so not you, rather. And so DDG wants to sue Pop Tings. And there were some other people also giving DDG that same energy of like, oh, go see your child on Father's Day. Oh, wait, you can't. So everybody was giving the energy. So here's what DDG had to say to Pop Tings and anybody else that wants to talk about DDG. So I'm gonna play this and then we're gonna talk about it because I'm just like, you're not doing yourself any favors, bro. You're just not doing yourself any favors. Okay, here we go.
I appreciate all of the Happy Father's Day that everybody sent me. It does mean a lot, but I do want y'all to know that I'm okay.
Hey, Patricia, it's Robin. Good to see you.
To me, it's just another day. You feel me? It's just like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm like over here crying and you know what I mean? It's it's Father's Day. I mean, it's cool, Some people don't have a father. So I'm celebrating it with my pops. And it's cool. I just want people to know that, I want y'all to know that I'm mentally okay. I've seen a lot of people reaching out and shit and all that cool stuff. Like, I'm okay. Yeah. I can't speak too much on my, what I'm saying? But y'all know, like, if I had it any other way, you know what I'd be doing right now. So it is what it is. But outside of that, I'm gonna take my pops bowling. My mama cooking right now. We're gonna get some good food going, kick it. And yeah. I had a little crash out moment on Twitter today. These little poor broke ass blog sites just like I don't really want to talk about it, but it's like how I really be wondering like how do you really hate me that much? Like you niggas don't know nothing for y'all to even be hating a nigga that much. Appreciate that 50 gifted Venom Dubs. So it'll be confusing me, right? But then I don't want to say too much because it's like most of these people don't show themselves because they embarrassed to themselves. They don't show their actual face online because either they ugly, they embarrassed, something. But I want all you people online that's been trying to say aha ee aha because I can't celebrate Father's Day how I want to, that you can't cyberbully a millionaire when you're broke.
Shazam!
And they say, DDG, you bring up too much money because that's something that I know I got on. It's like, I really have a great life. You feel me? If I wanted to literally, like if I was broke and going through what I'm going through, this shit'd be crazy. But I can literally get on my phone and book a flight to China right now. The biggest first class there are. And I can check my bank and not even think about it. God been blessing me so.
By the way, on the biggest first class ticket there is to fly to Japan. Bro, if you're going to be roasting people, you got to talk correctly.
Much. It's just like, bro, I'm cool. Like my life is good. Some ain't got the means to distract them from going through like this. Me though,
saw that, right?
I'm cool. I'm finna get drunk tonight. I'm finna turn up tonight. I'm finna have fun tonight.
Shazam!
Be mad because it's just like the thing that's well, I can't even talk, bro. I get the yapping. Brent, appreciate that 10 gifted. C9 Love, appreciate that 5 gifted. But it's like, bro, it's cool. You feel me? Y'all have y'all little Twitter words. I never see y'all face in person. I support the LGBT community. And I support Black women. But I would tell y'all this, right?
So you. So wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you support black women, but yet you broke into your ex-girlfriend's house and took a picture of her bed and sent it to her, though, bro? Bruh, you can't be serious. You can't be serious, bro. I just, oh my God, bro. Like, really? This is what you're doing with your life. Okay. Bruh, like you're responding to a gossip site, right? And here's the thing. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, everybody got the right to talk about you because you are a public figure, good sir, right? And right here, as you can see, let me do this here. I want to copy that. Because that's the thing I really can't stand about some celebrities. It's like, so you mean to tell me, right, that you can talk about everybody else, but nobody can talk about you, though? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? And so right here from Sportskeeda says right here, so this is what DDG said to Pop Things. You a wannabe pop base. You're irrelevant. I can cash app you the worth of this picture that hasn't been active since you came out the closet, and that's not right. I support the LGBT community. Bruh, if you support the LGBT community, you don't attack the community. And not to mention, too, do you not realize by you responding to Pop Tings, you're actually elevating their social capital? But you're the smart one. Shazam! Looking ass.
You blog pages. Cease and desist will be going out soon. Shade room, I'm gonna say this. If the next post about me is false information or negative, you receive one. The little wannabe Twitter that
you see how it's
engaged farm off of me every time. You already got one on the way. If you post, I'm suing. I'm going the legal route. That's how I got to do it. If I it's lagging. Is it lagging,
bruh? You trying to roast me? Your internet connection.
It's lagging.
Like,
yeah, I gotta get it. I can't stream here no more. That's why I don't stream here no more. Let me tell this Johnny, come here, man. It's crazy. Real boy, I know it's can't stream here. No. Hey, can you bring the backpack in here? I gotta change because this shit lagging.
Like, we're so used to the TV?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's lagging. I know my voice up, all that. It just do that when it lag out and come back. Whatever. But I'm finna start suing these. Because at this point, this is just it's causing emotional distress.
Shazam!
I can't deal with it no more. So all these blog pages that continue to push these narratives about me, I'm going to start sending out cease and desist, and I will sue you. I have the money to do so, and I know you don't have the money to defend yourself. I will sue you. Okay, if you do not abide by my paperwork that will be sent to you. Okay, I will sue you. I don't give a fuck if you got to cheese it and a penny in your pocket. I want it. I would spend $30,000 to get that cheese and that penny out your pocket. All right. Send that to all the blogs. Okay. All right. It's on the way. Okay. You boys getting sued. Y'all don't want to deal with that. All right. I do want to. I did watch the edits and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit online and on Twitch and react to it or nothing, but I do really, really appreciate it, and it does mean a lot. And I love y'all for showing me so much support and love during this time. Sorry if it's lagging. We finna switch. Yeah, I'm finna. I'm trying to thinking they can play with me, bro. Tired of people thinking they can play with me, bro. I'll be with it. I'll be too nice.
Wait, this is you nice?
I gotta get petty.
Wait, hang on. This is you nice? This is you nice? This is you nice? Bruh, no, you don't get to do that, bruh. You don't get to do that, bruh. You do not get to do that, bruh. This dumb fuck and his brother, who's also a dumb fuck, just threatened Bruce drop him off, right? The brother said, when we come through your city, get ready for this, that, and the third. So you get mad at somebody at DreamCon for calling you doo-doo garbage, right? When you went on Twitter, you reposted a clip on Twitter that you said in your live stream, if anybody call me doo-doo garbage, I'm going to handle them. Then your brother asked to go check the dude. You give permission, and then you say, stop streaming, right? Bro, if you don't want the smoke, fucking log off. Close down DDG Live, close down everything. But if you're going to stay logged on, this is what comes with it, you dumb fuck. Nobody would have known your existence without Haley. Because, bro, honestly, you don't trend nowhere else. Nowhere else, bro. Really, so you can do this, that, and the third to Haley Bailey and your son, but yet you're going to sue bloggers for the fucked up shit that you've done, right? I just don't get. Listen, if you don't want the sightings of you being stupid to be talked about, don't do stupid things that are going to cause people to respond, right? If you don't want a sign of your stupidity to be broadcasted, don't create a sighting of stupidity for people to talk about. It's quite simple. And that's why you were lagging the whole time. I didn't want you to speak.
I have dads. I'm not trying to be funny. I know some people, might grow up without a dad or. Oh my God.
Good to see you, my friend.
This nigga didn't fix nothing, bro. Hold on.
So that was that clip,
Wiz
right?
connects to your.
Now, I'm going to catch up on the comments real quick. Hey, my thoughts. Good morning to you, beautiful. Good to see you. He's acted like a she in her feelings. Exactly. He's showing, right here. He's showing how hurt he is. Money and all money can't buy you peace of mind. I guess he's too smart to know that. They talking about me. 3 crying emojis. Stay offline. Exactly. Like, bruh, listen, literally Saturday and by the way, y'all know I don't stream on Saturday unless it's with GG9 and the crew for Rated Love, which, by the way, Rated Love will be coming back August 1st at 8/7 Central. You would think after the reunion of the Never Ever Met You just put it right back on, but no! So, y'all know I don't stream on Saturday, but there was a clip that was DDG apologizing to Haley Bailey. I literally came on and showcased the bullshit of that clip. And I said, in no shape, form, or fashion am I defending DDG, but y'all know I'm the media nerd of social media. So I keep up with everything, even the things I don't care about. If you're talking about it, I'm going to that destination to talk about it. That's why I do. He can't sue and get paid $10 billion plus Byron Allen. Like Byron Allen, shut up. He said he was good because he's rich, and now he's stressed. I am done. Here's the thing, right? I said this to my mom yesterday. Rich people stay rich by being sleek, and wealthy people stay wealthy by being woke. Do you know why I say that? Because when you're rich, you're just spending. But wealthy people stay wealthy because they are awake to not only what they're spending on, but what they're investing in so they can keep being wealthy. Bruh, you a stagnant prince. You can't compete with progressive kings. That's it. Because for you to say that you can get a first class ticket to Japan, motherfucker, go do it. Please, for the love of God, go do it. Like, man, you know, I literally was talking to God yesterday. I said, God, you know what? When I make it, because you know how this media game works, right? Association can determine your rise or demise. And if I get a request from Kai Cenat and AMP, and you know his squad members of, hey, we want to do a collab with Braylon, it's not going to happen. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you want to know why? Kai Cenat, AMP, DDG, and all them, all they got to do is wake up, run around stupid, move stupidly, think stupidly, and exist stupidly, and they get stupid viewership. This show right here, Brainley's Virtual Tour Live, and the brand, we cover everything else of the culture. So what the fuck would me and Casa not have anything to do with each other? Sincerely, what would we have to do with each other? Sincerely. We're going to be going from DDG to the job market on today's show. That's the range. Let me show you real quickly here. Okay, let me just do this because I just, and there's no disrespect to Casa 9 AMP. What they've done is amazing. But in the same token, like, I think this is why, you know, my parents' generation and the village generation really wonder about us, because it's like, okay, it's great that you can run around and be stupid. It's great that you can have celebrities come in and do this, that, and the third. But can you pinch yourself hard enough that you can feel yourself say, ow? Do you have a pulse? Do you recognize the world is spinning and it's not just you in it? Like, here's the content. This is the guy. Do you really think me and Kai Cenat would ever collaborate? I'm just asking a question. Do you think me and AMP would ever collaborate? Do you think that if DDG and me both got into a Hot Topics battle, who would win? As I'm still scrolling on, like, y'all, come on now. Come on. Is this what we're doing here? Stop that. Stop it. You big man that people are talking about you, but yet you still streaming. That's like DJ PD Epidemics. He was so big man saying, people are taking my back in. Motherfucker, you were talking greasy to a 15-year-old Discord call. You the one who said when you're 16, 17 and a half, you're still gonna get this dick. You the one who interviewed Kanye West while he was wearing a Triple K hood. Dumb fuck. You got a sexual assault lawsuit case on your ass. Bruh. Really? As I keep scrolling here of actual factual content. Child, I can't do it. I simply cannot do it, bruh. As I'm still scrolling. Like, is this what we're doing? I don't get it. I sincerely don't get it. Still Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. I'm gonna scroll all the way down rather than scroll all the way back up. Just so y'all can see what it is. Because I really am getting tired of this shit. Like, bruh, I come from the era of Dick Clark, where he had one camera, one microphone, a boom mic, and a ladder, and he was in the middle of fucking Times Square. I come from the world of Don Cornelius. I come from the world of Regis Philbin, Oprah Winfrey, Phil Donahue, Sally Jesse Raphael, Maury, Jerry Springer, where this was a skill set. Todd Newen, Mark L. Wahlberg, Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Michael Strahan, Gail King, Tony DeCopo, Nate Burleson, Savannah Guthrie, Craig Melvin, Al Roker, Chanel Jones, Dylan Dreyer. Oh my God. Kathy Lee Gifford, Hoda Kotb, Jenna Bush Hager, Sarah Haynes, Charlie Gibson, Diane Sawyer, Brian Gumbo, Barbara Walters, God rest her soul, Bill Maher, AJ and Free from 106 in Park, Terrence and Roxy, Big Tigger, Jaleesa Hernandez, Lonnie Love, Adrian Balone, Adrian Holton. Really, her name should be Adrian Lee, but that's neither here nor there. Jeannie Mai, Tamar Braxton, Tamara Morley Housley, Garcelle Bouvet, Queen Latifah with the Queen Latifah Show, Steve Harvey, Anderson Cooper. What are we doing here? Sincerely, you that upset, brother? People are talking about you? This is the game. Let me tell you something, DDG. You know what your problem is, bro? You are charging from the back with so much hate. You know your problem with that? It eventually gets up to the front, you dumb fuck. And when it gets up to the front, everybody like, oh, wait a minute. We don't got to do with this shit. Part. So when you're charging and everybody partying, you're like, oh. Everybody just looking like, damn. But if you charge from the front with love, compassion, and kindness, bro, everybody charging with you. And you wonder why you in the fucked up shit that you in. You can't blame the Shade Room for talking about you. You can't blame the Jasmine brand, RollingOut.com, Baller Alert, the Neighborhood Talk, myself, Anonymous T, Ticket TV. You can't blame any of us. This is you, motherfucker. This is you. As I'm still scrolling, this is content. Okay. So he said the Shade Room, right? He said the Shade Room. Let me show y'all this, okay? Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this right here, okay? This is Kai Cenat at the BET Awards, right? Watch this interaction with the Shade Room. Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Okay, Kai Cenat stepped into the Shade Room.
Oh,
today.
messy.
No.
Hey, no, don't say, hey, Shade Room, y'all messy.
No. You do this every time. What we been messy about? Tell me one thing we been messy about.
So, Shade Room, y'all not messy?
What we messy about?
My mans?
Your mans? Yes, you look good. You look good.
Daryl Granberry?
That's in the court of law.
Okay, all right.
That was in the court of law.
Oh.
We just said what was in the court of law.
Man, a little messy.
No, that's not messy. That's courting.
All right.
Kai,
Yeah.
how you doing today?
I'm doing good. All right, shout out to the Shade Room. Love the Shade Room. You know what I'm saying?
So, So DDG, not DDG, fuck him. Kai, let me tell you something, bro. You're 23 years old. You got the world at your fingertips. Hug Young Miami, but he did not hug the Brat and Judy. The Brat knows Jermaine Dupri, right? And so deaf. Judy is the founder, creator, sole proprietor, owner, every motherfucking thing, the head boss in charge, the head bitch in charge. The head yas queen in charge of Kaleidoscope hair care products. Bruh.
Yeah.
You got dreads. You could have hugged Judy. That could have been a deal for you. And listen, I get riding out for your friend. But bruh, this is the game. And then right after you say that, I love the shade room. So in the clip that I'm going to show you, right, DDG responds to this, right? But he doesn't showcase the fact that Kai Cenat said, I love the shade room. And to Kai, don't ruin your rise to defend somebody's demise. Oh, what a word. What a word. What a word. Let the church say amen. Everybody, let the church say amen. God has spoken. So let the church say amen. Because, bruh, the Shade Room produces TV shows, bruh. Do you not know that they haven't got into nerd culture yet? Maybe the Shade Room Studios makes an AMP series that could be on TV. Don't mess up your bag for somebody who can't be responsible for how they're losing their bag. You dumb fuck. Let's roll on. Watch this shit.
I got a little hosting tonight. Hey, Keno, appreciate that 550. The biggest X Clipper. My boy be with it, quick, on it. Your work doesn't go unnoticed, brother.
Oh, messy. Don't say, Shade.
This lady right here is one of the heads of the Shade Room. I don't know how many articles she wrote about me, but I remember I did, like, Shade Room asked me to do a damn YouTube video with them or something. And I was like, all right, bet. And she was the one hosting it. I met the actual CEO of Shade Room and all of that. So I know what these folks look like. When they see me in person or whatever, everything be cool. But you know, when you got a big blog site like this, you just blame it on whoever you blame it on. I ain't write that. Somebody else wrote that one. Oh, I ain't do that. Man, I know y'all.
Bruh. I can't. I ain't going. I just want to see something real quick. I just want to see something real quick. Oh, okay. So DDG's been on some magazines. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is on the cover of Up Rocks. Right there. It's on the cover of License Magazine. On the cover story of Pause. So, bruh, on the cover of Preemie Magazine right there. So, you to be in the game this deep and to be this much of a dumb fuck, really? He can walk through doors, but I can't get to the door and he's to knock on it? What the fuck are we doing? So you don't know how media works, dude. Let's just say, right, that, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good celebrity. Let's just say that Taraji P. Henson, right, she, is coming out with a mental health magazine, right? Would be a great idea. I think she would do great at. Do you not know that in the world news, there are writers, reporters that get assigned a story, right? That story has to go through many edits, and then it gets sent to this editor, and then that editor, until they get into the room. Now, this is for magazines and websites, of course, and they have their team meeting and be like, okay, we like that, we don't like that, approve that, disapprove that, revise that, let's put that to next week. Bruh, it's an organization. So the thing that really trips me out, bruh, about you is you get big mad at the fact of you're blaming all the shade room for something that you did. Bruh, it was a public talked about story. And this is the thing, you're gonna have to have that same energy for everybody. You're getting upset over, well, somebody else wrote it. Motherfucker, when you see Braylon Lee Shade Room, that means I'm a writer for the Shade Room. Bruh. 10 times out of 10, most of the time when you are a writer or reporter, you don't get carte blanche to write what the fuck you want. You get assigned shit. Rolling on.
I know y'all is approving this. You feel me? Shout out Kai, man.
Y'all messy.
No. You do this every time. What we been messy about? Tell me one thing we been messy about.
So Shay, we're not messy?
What were we messy about?
My mans?
Your mans? Yeah.
You know who his mans is? Don't play dumb. Why you playing dumb? You know who your mans is. You know who his mans is. You know
this reminds me of another content creator that got big mad because that person rejected them and is looping everybody else into their mess because they can't be responsible for pointing themselves the finger of, hello, hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Talking about your man. Yeah. Grow job, man.
Yes, you look good. You look good.
Daryl Granberry?
That's in the court of law.
Okay. All right.
That was in the court of law.
They said court of law, but y'all spread a whole fake statement.
You know what? That dragon is all of us. Just burn it all down. Burn it all down. Burn it all down. In the words of Lee, Miss Rihanna Fenty Lee, Rihanna Lee, Miss Lee, if you're nasty. Well, you put on quite a show. Really had us going. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. Final curtain closing. But it's over now. Go and take a bow.
Y'all spread a whole fake statement for a whole day straight. How is it? Y'all are messy, bro. Like, Shade Room.
And you see, he didn't finish the rest of that clip, right? Because he wanted to control the narrative. Because if you finish out the clip, DDG, this is what your homeboy said.
In the court of law. We just said what was in the court of law.
Man, a little messy.
No, that's not messy. That's
Right.
Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. All right, set up to the shade room. Love the shade room. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't want to play the rest of that because you didn't want to see your homeboy give credit to the shade room. Because even though he's defending you, he knows that the shade room is bigger than your fucking existence.
Y'all couldn't pay me to support y'all. Couldn't pay me $1. Y'all couldn't pay me $1 million to with y'all. Like, I hate when y'all post me.
It always changes until the check clears in your bank account, but roll on.
Used to be like, damn, I like Shade Room. But now it's like y'all tear black man down every day. Like that's like the main core content that y'all have. Like,
you know, I guess DDG didn't see this. They do morning inspirations on the Shade Room. Oh, you know what? TSR good news. Hang on. They usually have Shade Room good news. The Shade Room. Let's see. Because sometimes they do have good news here. I'm trying to find one. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. See right here. Here's one. Bobby Shmurda. Right here. Good news for Shmurda fans. Now expected to be released toward the end of February. So it's like, bruh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So no, you can't go on and on and on and on and on and on about the fact that bruh, you upset that you're getting talked about, but they also talk about a lot of other things besides you. Okay, found this article here. Give me a moment, because I'm going to stop all this here in just a minute, because this is getting way too much. It's getting too much.
How can we tear a black man down further and further? You know what I'm saying? That is weird, but you're supposed to be like uplifting black people. I don't see you posting no other race in a negative light. Only black men. It's weird. It's very weird.
People are always taking pics of me, but they're sleeping.
That's why when they come talk to you, or that's why y'all don't have, like, I don't think y'all would ever have a successful podcast or like a successful live streaming platform, because don't want to come on y'all shit because y'all don't do but tear down. And y'all have such a big platform, y'all can be doing positive, but y'all choose to only post negative about me. And then y'all use the Shade Room Teams one as a way to clean up for y'all. Shade Room Teams and Shade Room are in cahoots. It's not like two different things. These are the same people that run the same. It's like, bro, it ain't cool. I don't fuck with y'all.
Oh, we just said what was in the court.
I made a little messy.
That's not messy. That's reporting.
There ain't no goddamn reporting. Y'all niggas lied. Y'all read harder, then maybe y'all get the right. They're liars. Shout out Kai, man. Kai always looking out, always showing support. You feel me? Like, and like Kai ain't gotta do that unless Kai knows something. You feel me? It's like a nigga like that ain't gotta. This sponsorship dollars is sky high. You feel me? But it is what it is.
So
neither here or there.
So you know what is here and there? Let me just show you this. And since you want to be a dumb piece of shit, here's the media kit for the Shade Room, where culture meets scale. Let me zoom in on this right here. 91% of Black adults are following the Shade Room on Instagram. Okay. 3 million plus average unique monthly website visitors. 1.9 billion with a capital B average unique monthly video views. Hang on. And then 61 million average monthly social reach. Gender right here, 40.5% male, 59.5% female. They hit all age demographics. 18 to 24, 20.7%, 25 to 34, 34.7%, 35 to 44, 23.6%, 45 to 54, 10.5%, 55 to 64, 4.3%, 65 plus 2%. Even the seasoned people go to the shade room. Okay, that's for the shade room. Now, here are the teens. Since you talked about the teens, right? 31.3% male, 68.7% female. And here is everybody that tunes into the shade room teens. 18 to 24, 45.0%, 25 to 34, 27.0%, 35 to 44, 10%, 45 to 54, 3.0%, 55 to 64, 1.0%, and 65 plus 0.9%. Here are all the properties stepping into the shade room. Their interview series, TSR Investigates, Did You Know, Shady Bunch, TSR Sports, So You Know, Never Stop, Thick House, Keep It 100, High and Bother, Drip Codes, Love Lock. That's 3, 6, 9, 12 properties, bro. So since you're talking about it, let's dispel all this shit. Okay? From Entrepreneur Magazine, entrepreneur.com. She started a company from her phone, now has more followers than the New York Times. How this entrepreneur turned an online gossip into a media empire after overcoming a traumatic childhood and early career uncertainty. Angie Nadu built the Shade Room into one of Instagram's most influential media platforms by listening to her audience, betting on herself, and never backing down from the hustle. This recently came out. Shade Room founder Angie Nadu transformed her hobby of posting celebrity gossip on Instagram into a social media empire, boasting more followers than the New York Times. Today, her platform is leading voice in the online Black community, a responsibility she embraces fully. Yet her journey to success was anything but easy, teaching her important lessons about life and entrepreneurship along the way. Humble begins. Nadu had a difficult upbringing. After her father murdered her mother in 2002, she entered the Los Angeles foster care system, where she experienced multiple forms of abuse. Not that you would give a fuck about abuse, DDG, because you're an abuser. What? You big man? Your mental unlevel? You wanna cry like a little fucking bitch? Despite these hardships, she persevered and found solace in writing, particularly poetry. One of her most powerful pieces, Behind Bulletproof Glass, reflects her personal experiences with DV. The talented poet will receive a full scholarship to Lower Marymount University. However, due to external pressures and the need for fast money, she majored in accounting, a field that did not come as naturally. Last minute, I switched my major to human resources just so I could graduate. Nadu tells Entrepreneur, I felt like a failure. I couldn't get into grad school. I was lost at this point in my life. She confided in a mentor that her true passion was writing. He introduced her to a friend working on a script. Nadu contributed to the project, which eventually made it to Sundance. Sundance is a huge film festival. I mean, there are movies that get from Sundance that go nationwide and worldwide. But yet you say the Shade Room don't really make any, doesn't have any traction that does create emotion. Okay. A turning point in her outlook. Instead of thinking Ryan would only lead to failure and poverty, I realized, wait, this went to Sundance, she said. That made me start believing in myself. The pivotal moment came when artists presented their films, but Nadu, without film, shared a version of her poem Behind Bulletproof Glass. She started crying mostly because she was just fired for her bookkeeping job. Nevertheless, moved by her performance, director Michelle Sater awarded her a $5,000 grant for her writing career. Through Nadu more urgent financial, the grant gave her time to focus on another passion, gossiping. I was unemployed, calling friends to discuss news, she says. Then one suggested I start my own media company. Posting to the promised land, not knowing the first thing about website development, Nadu went straight to Instagram, where she created the now ubiquitous Shade Room account and began blogging about celebrity news. Her quirky comedic tone caught on quickly calling what users of the account grew to 300 followers within the first day. Noticing the early rise of Instagram influencers, people who weren't traditional celebrities but had large followings on social media, Wandu began tailoring her content to cover news and drama within this emerging creator space. Everybody was like, oh, fine, we have a place to find news on these people, Wandu says. From the time I hit 3,500 followers, I knew it would be a media empire. It was clear that Nwandu had stumbled upon gold with her content strategy, but she was the only one to mine it at the time. I was working 24 hours a day, updating them every hour, she says. I would pull over on the side of the freeway to update them because I felt that this would be something big. Her hustle paid off. The account hit 10,000 followers, then 100,000 followers, then 500,000 followers. At that point, I started to influence the mainstream news cycle, Nwandu said. I realized I had an audience of Black people coming to me for news about our community. She says, that's why I decided this platform is going to be used to amplify Black voices. When community becomes currency, there are so many celebrity news outlets, but what sets the Shade Room apart is its strong focus on community. I've noticed that we can post something that's already been featured on 10 other sites, but yet people still come to the Shade Room. Nwandu says that's because of the artists we built, one cultivated meticulously, intentionally. To cultivate this fan base, Nwandu drew inspiration from sand culture, where celebrities followers adopt collective names like Nicki Minaj's Barbs or Taylor Swift Swifties. The Shade Room fans dubbed themselves the roommates. That's when Nwandu noticed the community began taking a life of its own. They would metaphorically knock down doors for celebrities on Instagram. Nwandu says they flood the comments saying the Shade Room wants an interview or the Shade Room wants exclusive. It will force the celebrity to ask, what is the Shade Room? In the beginning, the audience literally moved like an army. Nwandu tries to keep that relationship active on both sides, responding to as many DMs and comments as possible, putting serious value on the fans' feedback. They feel like they own it. Nwandu says, if they ask us to take down something, we will. If they want us to post something and it's verified and true, we do that too. They shape what we see by sending us tips and let us know what they want us to cover. Once Nwandu had built a loyal, engaged fan base, the next challenge was monetizing it. I was copying influencer culture, Nwandu says. I saw them posting ads for brands like Sunfit Tea and many had fewer followers than me. I thought, I'm a media company, I can do this too. So I started reaching out to the brands, advertising with them, and said, come to the Shade Room. In the early days of the Shade Room, she charged just $75 per post for ad space, a bargain that likely made PR professionals, public relations professionals' eyes light up, especially giving her roughly 500,000 followers. Eventually, she hired a salesperson to negotiate more favorable rates, and the money started flowing in. You just have to try things and keep trying till you hit something that makes sense and provides revenue, Wandu says. Giving back. Now, you said that the Shade Room doesn't do anything good, so let me read this to you. Now that the Shade Room is an established cultural force, Angie Nwandu has turned her focus to giving back to the community that built her. Once you reach a certain size, people start to see you as big me, as she says, and the relationship shifts. Now you're profiting off Black culture. You need to get back to it. I was like, you're right. So I listened. Nwandu's philanthropic efforts span both the United States and Africa. She has renovated 4 to 5 schools in Nigeria. 4 to 5 schools in Nigeria, built water wells in several Nigerian villages, providing clean water and enabling local farming. Her team also funds scholarships to help children access education. In the United States, she has supported transitional housing programs for foster youth, including helping Peace for Kids purchase land in Santa Clarita, California. She's contributed to organizations like UFC, which supports foster youth through education and housing, and the National Bailout Initiative assisting mothers and DV survivors. Additionally, Nwandu has created six scholarship endowments across historically Black colleges and universities and her alma mater to support students of all backgrounds. Every year, we give back 10% of our profits to the community. Some people tied to church, I want to tie it to the community. So DDG, before you ever open up your mouth, bro, do your fucking research. Or you can just keep being a dumb fucking piece of shit that your mother should have swallowed. Your choice. Moving on. My thoughts, he said that he's good now. He's backpedaling, talking about suing DDG is a joke. I agree 100%. He mad that he can't show off his baby boy because of his behavior. Hit dog will holla. there sure is a difference in the two statuses. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Bow Wow, he's not even a grown dog. He's a puppy. My thoughts, laughing emojis. He doesn't understand that because people talking about him, he's staying current. People stop talking about him, and it's over. He's not a star. This boy looks like a fish out of water. He has no business there. Out of his lane. Shade Room has better thing to do to report on them than nuts. Oh my God. Good morning, Elizabeth Harrison. Good to see you, my friend. Mr. Wandu owns the Shade Room. Nigerians will drop you real fast if you're not productive to their platform. That part. Good morning, Elizabeth Harrison. She's saying good morning to the chat, rather. Good morning, Elizabeth Harrison. That's from my thoughts. You his man's, not his boy. This boy is lost looking for his tribe. But did y'all see how quickly I found that information out? That's why I said, listen, if you don't know what you don't know, it's okay not to know it. But don't have the black audacity, black proxy, and black imagination to put out a narrative when the truth is out there. Going on. Got more Brainley's virtual tour live coming up right from this space right here and right now. Fox invest in Lighthouse Career Studio in bid to find new influencer talent. This comes to us from Variety.com. That's Jamie Foxx there, who hosts Beats Shazam. Fox has long been known for established content franchises that range from Gordon Ramsay to Sean Hannity. Now the company is casting about in a very different sort of pool. Fox Advertising has made what it calls a strategic investment in the Lighthouse, a studio and campus design for creators as a part of the portfolio of Warler Group, an independent company that develops influencers and other content personalities. Fox's investment will also support the launch of an initiative aimed at developing franchise tied to creators across Fox content offerings. Y'all, do y'all remember when I told y'all about Tubi and Studios, right? And remember when I told y'all that the networks will be watching for that? And then NBC Universal came out with the launch unscripted accelerator where 5 people could get a $20,000 development deal from NBCU, right? And then you had the Blavity Creator Collective, where people could work with Blavity and their 250 million monthly active users. And now Fox is investing in Lighthouse and will be launching an initiative aimed at developing franchises tied to careers across Fox's content offerings. What do I always tell y'all? What do I always tell y'all? If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. I know I'm the silent minority. And I report on everything else of the culture before the culture gets to it. And I know I bring links together in a way that may not be like what it seems. But I've always found the inch of what hasn't been talked about and made it a mile of why it needs to be a sound for you to hear. In case you don't know what Studios is, let me play it for you all right here.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it
So you saw that, right? That your movie or TV show could become a Tubi original. I just say the quiet part out loud. It's up to you to listen or not. Let's roll on. Fox did not reveal the financial terms of the deal. The company has seemed newly interested in aligning itself with individual content creators in recent months. In February, Fox Corp said it will require Red Sea Ventures, a digital media company that helps manage its business concerns for a bevy of news personalities who have gone independent, including the former Fox News Channel figures Megyn Kelly, Bill O'Reilly, and Tucker Carlson. Some large media companies might just go look down a list of creators and see who got the highest number of likes or followers and then go work with them, says Stefan Kim, Chief Strategy and Operation Officer of Fox Advertising, during an interview. But that's a very blunt and, dare I say, somewhat ignorant approach to investing in the space. Fox, he says, wants to be in a world where creators are trying to develop their own franchises and work with them from an early stage, and when appropriate, give opportunities the opportunity to work with them, as well as develop creators' work for broader consumption. Come on. See, this is the thing. What do we always say? Quality over quantity, right? Because here's the thing. I remember when Lily Singh got her show on NBC, A Little Late with Lily Singh. She one of the biggest content creators, but she failed at late night because, for one, she did not have the tenor, the tone, and the vitality to be able to have the stamina to handle that big of a platform. But Brainley's virtual tour, it could be on Fox from 6 to 8 p.m. in prime time on Fox very easily, because we're, an entertainment news show. And we've already done the work. We're not asking for the work. We're just asking for a shot. That's it. And Fox is seeing that clearly. You have to be in their environment, says Kim. You want to collaborate with them in their natural habitat, so to speak. In a 2023 report from Goldman Sachs, estimated the size of the so-called creator economy to be $250 billion and projected that it could expand to $480 billion by 2027. $480 billion by 2027, signing an increase in digital media consumption and the rise of technology that lowers traditional barriers to content creation. The Lighthouse intends to operate two separate campuses, one near Los Angeles and the other one in Brooklyn, New York. The unit offers co-working spaces and resources to creators who pay a fee in exchange for membership that entitles them to use of production facilities and other services. Annual fees can start around $5,000, according to the company's website. I think it's just about being a place of experimentation. John Goss, president of Lighthouse, we know that they're developing commerce as well as intellectual property as well as entertainment franchises. So I found the Lighthouse right here. So this is their website here. So this is their creative operating system. So they got learn, make, and belong. So learn right here. Our curiosity to learn more can unlock new ideas and diversity of thought from each other, from industry experts and thought leaders from other fields. Our professional development programming fosters growth, innovation, and exchange of ideas from workshops, expert-led discussions, and collaborative sessions designed to adapt to the needs of our community. It provides opportunities to gain skills, refine expertise, and draw inspiration from industry leaders and peers, empowering members to thrive personally and professionally. Then they have Make, a creative space designed for effortless flow from original idea to production to publish amongst your peers. Production facilities include video-enabled podcast studios, streaming rooms, photography studios, editing-based test kitchens, in addition to tech support and 5 gigabyte of fiber internet. And then alone you're a distinctive force, but together we are undeniable force. That needs to be on some clothing and cups, and y'all need to sell that, Lighthouse. I'm just saying. We built an ecosystem for co-creation, collaboration, bringing together a curated community of industry professionals. Our thoughtfully designed spaces foster shared experiences, meaningful conversations, and a true sense of belonging. The space is yours. So they have Venice right here. that open up the chamber. They have they're opening up an order of 25. So right here, they have a creator council that's co-anchored by Colin Smear. These two right here, they follow the creator economy. I think they're like what? I think they got what? 10 million subscribers? 4 million? I know it's in the millions. So for these guys to be a part of it, it's a huge, huge deal. And now that Fox has invested into it, it's game over. So as you can see, each location features private studios, communal workspaces, mixed studio facilities for filming, recording, editing, podcasting, cooking, live streaming, performing, presenting, screening, writing, and co-creating. Amenities include a 50-person theater, a cafe, event spaces, conference rooms, open plan, work and meeting areas, private conference rooms, outdoor quad for relaxing and playing. Locations also showcase inspirational artists, installations, exhibitions, and indoor-outdoor community areas that support campus life and bespoke programming. So there is podcast recording studios. There's a theater there. And here is the outdoor quad at campus, member lounge cafe, more podcast recording studios, communal workspace. So this is giving me the gathering spot in Atlanta. But I think they got one in Washington, D.C. and then Texas, but I think they're trying to expand. So as you can see, office, 24/7 access, beautifully designed 2 to 6 person working studios, private offices, $5,000 to $7,500 a month, individual flexible access for individual creators at both campuses, $5,750 a year, and team group memberships for teams and creative companies with 4 to 8 members, $5,000 a year for each team member. So membership is pricey, okay, but good news is they have invested into this. I'm gonna see if they got any careers. Because with Fox investing, I'm sure that they're expanding. They have to be. Okay, they got some jobs, but it's a mix of New York, Berlin, Germany, UK. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to bring y'all that. So while DDG is being big mad about him being talked about, there are opportunities happening out here for content creators. It's all about what you focus on. Moving on, speaking of content creators and all that good stuff, could y'all imagine this right here? Are we ready for a Netflix theme park? We are. From the Hollywood Reporter. Having upended the studio system, the streamer has left one territory unconquered. Here is how Netflix land might look. Coolly, as the succession battle at Disney continues to rage on, Ted Sarantos has fielded a question about his desire for the soon-to-be vacant top job, and the Netflix co-CEO has repeatedly, in fact, insisted he doesn't want. It's not even on my mind, he said at a Wall Street Journal conference in October. After all, why would he want the Disney helm? He has built a streaming empire that's upended the entertainment business, leaving the rest of Hollywood in its wake and bringing his company's stock price to new heights, trading about $1,200 a share as of press time. Still, there's a big something Disney. There is still a big something Disney has, rather, that Netflix doesn't. Theme parks. The streamer has been branching out more into experimental entertainment. Squid Game, The Experience, just expanded to London in case you want to live out a capitalist nightmare overseas. Should Netflix want to take the leap, here are some humble suggestions for attractions at Netflix land. It's a small screen after all. In case you haven't heard, Netflix is global with kid offerings like Peppa Pig, My Little Pony. The streamer brings children everywhere together, just separate living rooms. Here, parkgoers can see how kids across Here, parkgoers can see how kids across the globe stream. Okay, my bad. A tablet in Thailand, a phone in France, and a PlayStation in Peru. So basically, kids streaming around the world Right here, great moments with Mr. Hastings. It's important to pay homage to our forefathers. And amateur Reed Hastings will inform guests about Netflix. Home begins in New York, rise from mail or DVD service to top shelf streamer, and a special encore presentation on the hour. He'll read passages from Netflix's original culture memo. To doom as they enter into the park, visitors will be greeted by Ted and Eleven as they're holding court in Netflix Castle. The streamer keeps his dad on the highest turret. How many people have watched your show? Who knows? Not you and not your agent, that's for sure. So here it is here. So they got a cheeseburger stand here. And that is Ted Sarantos and 11 there. So I'm guessing right here would be, the turrets where they would like tell you how many people have watched and all that stuff there. Haunted Movie Theater North America has lost nearly 5,700 movie screens since 2019. Yes, the pandemic supercharged its shedding, but Netflix can share some of the credit if they dare. Park goers can venture inside a ghostly suburban complex. There might also be a few Netflix apparitions, like the would-be Nancy Myers comeback rom-com rest in impeccably decorated piece. So here is a closed movie theater. True crime merry-go-round. Serial killers, cult leaders, and catfishers on mind. Whether it's a documentary or non-fiction, this carousel theme for a fan favorite genre keeps on spinning, riding. It will have orange the same way. Have I seen this one before? I'm gonna give my opinion, y'all, in a minute. Tunnel of Love is Blind. They are rather if they rather be streaming reality TV than commit to a hinge date, guests can float down lazy level to see what Fates or Nick and Vanessa Lachey have to offer. It will likely be a real estate agent from Albuquerque. Christmas Tree Lane. No matter if it's on cable or streaming, there's enough holiday cheer to go around. Here, guests can pop into a quaint bakery, a small town bookshop, or the cozy childhood home of former love. And the prowling streets is the North Star of the Christmas season, Lindsay Lohan. Prestige Tent. It may not be the most visited spot in the park, but it's filled with important work, namely legacy or tour projects that probably would not get financed at more risk-averse studios. No box office, no problem. These few films can still grace silver screen, at least in New York and LA for 2 weeks. So it's kind of like, exhibit of different, franchises. It's kind of like a circus tent. This is what I got to say on this, because when I saw this, I'm like, we're not doing this. I think Netflix will probably partner with Disney or Universal to bring in their properties. For example, Stranger Things was a one of the scare zones at Halloween Horror Nights. So I don't think a Netflix land is coming, and we don't need it. Okay, we just don't need it. So speaking of streamers and things of that nature, Cord Cutters news, in case you are a Verizon customer, you need to know about this. Verizon will shut down Plus Play and stop selling subscriptions to Max, Peacock, Paramount Plus, and more. Verizon, one of the leading Netflix, just thought about Netflix, my bad. Verizon, one of the leading telecommunications giants in the United States, has announced a significant shift in its streaming service strategy. The company revealed that its Play Plus platform and centralized hub that allow customers to manage subscriptions to popular streaming services like Netflix, Max, Peacock, and others will cease offering new subscription enrollments starting July 9th. This decision marks the end of a convenient service that streamlined billing and subscription management for millions of Verizon customers. The Plus Play platform, launched in 2022, was designed to simplify the fragmented streaming landscape by allowing users to subscribe to multiple services through a single Verizon account. Customers can manage their subscriptions, including initiating, pausing, or canceling services without navigating multiple websites or managing separate billing details. The platform was hailed as a customer-friendly innovation, offering a one-stop shop for entertainment subscriptions with seamless integration into Verizon's ecosystem. In an update here, in a statement to Cord Cutters News, a Verizon spokesperson said Verizon is committed to provide the best value choice experience for customers. We've evolved our Plus Play platform via the creation of My Plan and My Home, which takes the top entertainment platforms and makes them available as exclusive savings to our mobile home customers in a simple, easy-to-manage construct. Today, over half of mobile customers on My Plan, My Home provide the easiest path to content and entertainment services that our customers want most. So right here, Verizon has not indicated whether Play we phase out entirely or reimagined for the future. For now, the company is encouraging customers to explore its My Plan, My Home perks, which include exclusive deals with streaming services, cloud storage, other digital benefits. So here's the thing, right? When Verizon had their plans, right, they had different plans like, actually, hang on, let me see something. So I'm going to bring up this image right here because they had this plan. And honestly, I really loved it. I actually really, really, really loved it. Let's see here. Okay, right here. So I'm going to bring this up. I thought this was great. I really, really did. No, I don't want to save it. Open. So here it is here, right? So this was really, really cool. So as you see, 5G starts. So for $70 a month, you get 5G access, 5G nationwide unlimited data or data. Perks to try on us. Try Disney Plus, Apple Arcade, or Google Play Pass, and Apple Music for 6 months on us. 5G Play More, you get 5G ultra wideband, 5G nationwide, 50 gig premium network access to unlimited data or data, 25 gig premium mobile hotspot data or data, then unlimited lower speed data or data, and then home internet savings, 50% off home internet where available. And then you get right here Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Apple Arcade or Google Play Pass plus Apple Music, 6 months on us. Then you do the 5G and more. Right here, same perks here, plus you get 50% off of watch, tablet, hotspot, or home plan, one trial pass per day per month, and then Verizon Cloud 600 gigabyte. Then you can do the same thing here, Disney Plus, Apple Arcade, or Google Play Pass, and Apple Music for 6 months on us. Then you get the 5G, get more, right? So all of that, plus you get Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Apple Arcade, Google Play Pass, Apple Music, plus all that. I'm trying to think. I think I either got this plan or this plan. I think I got this plan though. So you got free Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. Personally, I think that Verizon should have never left this, because what it did was it gave Disney a loyal fan base. So imagine you got Verizon, you got Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for free in your plan. Done. So like, So no. Won't be doing that. Be moving because I get all that for free. Speaking of people utilizing their freedom, right here, rollout.com celebrate to them for 25 years on to the next 25. 1,800 nationwide protests challenging presidential power. Massive demonstration wave target authoritarians' concerns across America. A massive wave of coordinated demonstrations is sweeping across America as activists organize what they're calling No King's Day of Defiance, a nationwide movement designed to challenge what protesters view as authoritarian tendencies in American politics. The demonstrations represent one of the largest coordinated protest efforts in recent years, with organizers planning simultaneous events in communities from coast to coast. The timing of these protests carries particular significance, as organizers strategically chosen June 14th to coincide with both the president's birthday and a planned military parade in Washington, D.C. This date selection reflects the movement's broader message about the relationship between citizen activism and governmental power in American democracy. So this happened all across the country, right? And right here, as you can see, they even plan to move the demonstration to June 15th in Erie, Pennsylvania, if weather conditions proved available, right? So this happened from coast to coast, right? And there was a military parade that, really didn't go well. Like at all. Like at all. Like at all. So here is sparse attendance. This comes to us from the rap, by the way. Sparse attendance, confusion, and disorganization. Dismal scenes from 47's military parade. And look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so disappointed. I don't care. Just got back from the 47 parade. I have to say it was legitimately the worst executed mass attendance event I've ever seen. One overarching for how do you spend $80 million and fumble the basics? Many more thought. Did you see the non-existent audience, ladies and gentlemen? '5013 founder Doug Landry shared a series of tweets that documented many issues with the parade Saturday. Landry described the event as legitimately the worst executed mass attendance event I've ever seen. Even worse than the Roots picnic. Oh my God. Before sharing photos of a sparsely populated Washington Mall, the single checkpoint to which approximately 15,000 people were sent, maps that failed to offer clear direction, dozens of empty checkpoints and empty VIP bleachers. So as you can see here, yeah. Child. And look at that. In the background is the African-American Smithsonian. How is this a parade, bro? It's like you window shopping. Bro. That's a parade. Okay. Brian Tyler Cohen, shout out to this brother right here. Always a good brother here. By the way, those things were replicated on HuffPost deputy editor Phil Lewis, who shared his own photos on Blue Sky. Brian Tyler Cohen, 47, does not want you to share this footage of his pathetically tiny birthday parade crowd. Oh my God, I hate when it does this. Why can't we just see video, bro? Like, why? Like, why? Like, why? Okay, so give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a momento. Trying to zoom it out there. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. This is just sad.
I can't feel it. I'm gonna be okay. Okay, okay, okay. It's about that time.
Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? The photos in the background, African American. And here's the thing, like Lizzo doesn't like the president. Not at all. God. 47 shared a portion of his speech from the event on Truth Social, as well as a uncharacteristic brief summarization of the day. What a great parade. Thank you, Army. The parade prompted thousands of No King rallies and protests held on the same day across the United States. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. That's not all. No. From BlackNews.com. 47 now wants to let undocumented immigrants stay to prevent farm labor shortage. You cannot make this stuff up. You simply cannot make this stuff up. Let's talk about it. You just cannot make this stuff up, y'all. So after days of deploying troops to Los Angeles to deal with immigration riots, President 47 is now saying that he plans to ease the administration's strict deportation policies to address a growing farm labor shortage caused by mass immigration raids. In a post on Truth Social, 47 said he is considering changes to protect undocumented workers in agriculture, hospitality, and leisure industry sectors. He's acknowledged that have been hit hard by deportation of long-term employees. That includes the employees of your hotels. To what Kelly Osbourne said, if all the undocumented immigrants leave, who's going to be cleaning your toilets? It's controversial back then, but Kelly Osbourne told no lies. The statement marks a significant shift in his tone from his prior hardline stance on undocumented immigrants. USA Today reports that 47's comments follow reports that Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE officers have recently expanded arrests to include nonviolent undocumented workers, not just those with criminal records. Our great farmers and people in the hotel leisure business have been saying that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good long-term work away from them. 47 wrote he acknowledged that these workers are often irreplaceable and have contributed decades of labor. But this is the dumb fuck everybody else voted for, right? I cannot. While 47 blamed the labor shortage on President Biden's open borders policy, critics find the contradiction in his message. Step 1, 47 creates a problem. Step 2, blames on Joe Biden, who is the president. Step 3, posts a rant about his solution, which doesn't actually contain a solution. Representative Pramila Jayapal posted on Twitter. She said, yes, our country, our economy rely on immigrants. How is he just figuring that out? 47 said he's working on an executive order that will take a common sense approach to the issue. We can't take farmers, all their people, and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, he said during a White House event. And you wonder why the White House is getting rid of all of the documented times that he has spoken. He added that many of these workers had turned out to be great despite lacking legal status. What? So basically, it was a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. That's what's going on. I just can't. Like, what? What the hell? Child, listen. I think I found the clip. Hang on. All right, here's the clip. Child. This is from the Tennessee Holler, so shout out to them for getting this.
Peter?
Thank you, President Trump. I have two. First, on immigration. What made you change your mind about targeting in California farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business?
Well, we're not targeting. In fact, if you look today, I put out a statement today about farmers. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, maybe not. And you know what's going to happen and what is happening? They get rid of some of the people because, you go into a farm and you look and people they've been there for 20, 25 years and they've worked great and the owner of the farm loves them and everything else. And then you're supposed to throw them out. And you know what happens? They end up hiring the people, the criminals that have come in, the murderers from prisons and everything else. So we're going to have an order on that pretty soon, I think. We can't do that to our farmers and leisure too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
And my other question about the Middle East.
Peter?
That's where we are. That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we are. That's where we are in the United States of fucking America. My Lord. Bro, this is literally why people are protesting in California. Read the room. 2,623 likes now. Fully agree with you, sir. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you are having a hard time looking for a job in the job market, you are not alone. From CNBC making it, entry-level workers are losing confidence in the job market, says Glassdoor. I have applied to over 200 to 300 jobs. 200 to 300 jobs. 200 to 300 jobs. Workers are facing a tough moment in the labor market. Employee confidence levels hit a low of 44.1% in May, according to a new report by Glassdoor, which measures the share of workers with a positive 6-month business outlook. They cite reasons like economic uncertainty given potential tariffs and layoffs. Mentions of layoffs on the site surged 9%. Many job cuts and U.S.-based employers were up 47% from the same month the year before, according to outplacement firm Challenger, Gray, and Christmas. Employers cut 93,816 jobs in May 2025 versus 63,816 jobs in May of 2024. The U.S. also added 139,000 jobs in May, slightly lower than April's 147,000, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Entry-level employees are the least optimistic of any age group. Their confidence level hit a record low since 2016 in May, 43.4%. Here is why young workers have such a negative outlook on the job market right now. It's hard for young grads to get onto the career ladder. For job seekers just begin their careers, opportunities are hard to come by. For Catherine Deep, 21, just graduated from the University of California, Irvine with a bachelor's in business economics. She's looking for work in events marketing and started applying for jobs at the beginning of the school year. I've applied to over 200 to 300 jobs, she says, and I have not landed any so far, unfortunately. Uncertainty in the economy means employers are hesitant to open up new roles, and the low hiring environment we're in right now means it's hard for young grads to get onto the career ladder in the first place, says the economist at Glassdoor, Daniel Zazo. Employees have less leverage to climb. For those entry-level workers who have been able to secure work, their upward trajectory is unclear because employers are not hiring as much, says Zazo. Employers have less leverage to climb the career ladder internally, as well as fewer opportunities to find those promotions or raises by switching jobs, and they're facing more competition. Layoffs of experienced workers and managers means that there's more bunching at the bottom of the career ladder and more people vying for the same roles internally, he says. Growth and career opportunities especially are key for younger workers who are just starting out, trying to navigate their career paths, said Zazo. Not having many concrete opportunities to map out where they could go weighs on their confidence levels. Once a month or so, I break down. Even as they face uncertainty and rejection, some entry-level workers are keeping a positive outlook. Ninga Valdez, 22, graduated from Syracuse University in May, where she studied communications and computer science. Like Jeep. She started applying for jobs in the fall. I've applied to probably 100 journalism jobs or jobs within communications, plus around 60 jobs in computer science. She says, once a month or so, I'll break down just because I haven't got anything, she says. She still adds, the 29 other days in the month I am really motivated. She's pivoting to where she needs to tweak her application material to make it better. I just updated my website. That really made me excited to apply for more jobs. First of all, prayers up to Ninga Valdez, and also to Catherine Deep, because I feel you. Like, here's the thing. There will be jobs that will ask for 5 years experience, but yet they won't even accept the experience that you have, especially with remote jobs. I want to show something real quick. I'm going to call y'all out, Dave and Buster's. Yep, sure the hell I am. Yep, I'm doing it. Shrimp, because I sincerely don't get y'all. And this is what happens, right? They will post a job, right? They'll post a job, you apply for it because it's, open to everybody, right? And then months later, right? You'll either get a thank you, right? But no thanks. Or while we find a resume present week, to at least get the interview. And the here's the gag, right? They will repost a job. Okay, they'll repost a job. So give me a moment. 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 Because this makes no sense to me at all. So let me see. That's what I'm looking for. View jobs. Now, this is Dave & Buster's. This is their corporate office, right? I'm going to click this one. So this is to work for the dynamic main event marketing team. But yet they want someone in Coppell, Texas. Y'all, just make it remote. Damn. If you keep reposting jobs, then at that point, it's just like, okay, it takes money to post the position. It takes money to find the person because you're using Indeed or Glassdoor or ZipRecruiter, all that stuff to put out the job because you got to pay for the job posting. And then it takes months and months to get them on. It's like, y'all, quit doing this. There are people who are willing to make it happen, right? So it's just ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculousness, right? GMA, they moved to their new studio, right? At Hudson Square. So I found this, right? From News Nation. I can't do it. So right here, they're going to save $100 million with Good Morning America a year on rent, right? So they moved to their new studio, which will be surrounded by video walls, which could be cool, I guess, as a source, but still it can't be any interaction like we used to have the Today Show. So as Rockefeller said, people worry it will feel encapsulated. Even if GMA wanted to do a live shot outside the building, it's a low traffic area at the entrance to the top Hall of Town, so you won't be able to hear anything over the horns and honking at times, right? So they moved to their new studio, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, GMA has always had on-air talent that has really been able to make you feel like you are at home, right? So, let's see. I'm trying to pull up a picture here. Oh, come, really? Is this what we're doing here? So this is their, I don't know why it's not letting me pull up a picture, but this is their new studio. Now listen, when I make it on GMA, I will be happy to be there, but like, I'm sorry, like this is not GMA. Like Robin, George, and Michael, they all have personality. Like this is not it. This is not it. And I'm just like, y'all can't find venture capitalists to invest in, Disney. So here it is here, right? This is, it's just sad, right? So this is what their new studio looks like here, right? So, so this is what their new studio looks like right here, right? So this is the desk right here. Okay, this is their desk and everything right there. So they go to this, right? But here is what their studio used to look like. That was the second floor studio, right? So to me, you go from this, right? And my Lord Jesus, here's another picture right here. And this desk right here, right? So it's just mind-boggling to me, right? Because it's like they've been there for 26 years. They recently celebrated the fact that they recently celebrated the fact also too that Robin Roberts has had a whole career on GMA for that long. So it's quite disgusting to me that ABC would do this. And I saw, the behind the scenes of how everybody is able to get together more often. And, if you want to be on ESPN, you can go down there and be on ESPN and Tamron Hall and The View and Kelly and Mark and stuff. It's a lot of synergy, right? Even Eyewitness News is there. But here's the thing. The spontaneity and the variety of morning TV is anything can happen. And to me, it just doesn't do that. I mean, even rollingout.com talked about this, right? And it says right here that magical connection officially ends this week as GMA broadcasts its final shows from the Times Square studio that's been home to since 1999. The move to Disney's new downtown headquarters represents more than just a change of address. It's an end of an era that defined morning television and created countless memories for both the show's hosts and the millions of viewers who felt like they were a part of the Times Square experience, right? For 26 years, Good Morning America at Times Square has been inseparable creating morning television magic in the heart of New York City, while millions of Americans start their days watching the energy excitement that only comes from broadcasting live from the crossroads of the world. So when they broadcasted from Times Square on September 13th, 1999, Serena Williams was the first guest. It represented a revolutionary approach to morning television. Instead of broadcasting from a sterile studio like they are now, tucked away in some corporate building, GMA chose to plant itself in the middle of the most vibrant, chaotic, and energetic location in America. The decision to broadcast from Times Square transformed not just the show, but the entire morning television landscape. Suddenly, morning events became events that people could witness in person, creating a connection between television and live entertainment that's never existed before. The studio's glass walls allowed tourists and New Yorkers alike to become part of the show, creating an energy that translated through TV screens across the country, right? And honestly, too, to tell you the truth, like, one of the things I used to do was I would wave to Times Square when they did that shot and say, you know, I'll see you soon. When Robin Roberts came back to Times Square and they had all the billboards up, right, for Robin's return, they shut down Times Square for Taylor Swift, right? They had snowball fights outside with Diane Sawyer and Charlie Gibson. When Lara Spencer came back to GMA, she pulled up in a car right there to Times Square. Lady Gaga took over Times Square. There's been so many different moments on GMA from Times Square that it's like, y'all, what do y'all need to be downtown for? What do Kelly and Mark have to do with Good Morning America? Not a damn thing. Their show airs at 9 o'clock. All they know how to talk about is celebrity news. They don't have no brain cells for anything else. Tamron Hall, okay, sure, she could come on GMA, but she's probably not, unless it's to promote, you know, a special, you know, in prime time or anything like that. The View comes on at 11 o'clock. David Muir, he comes on at 6:30, so he's working there from 9 to 6:30. Like, what did this do? Like, what happened to the energy of, oh my God, I gotta get in my car and head to The View or head to Tamron Hall? There's a synergy to having space from each other, right? I just don't get it. I simply do not get it, right? It's just stupid to me. I sincerely don't. And like, I know that Robin, George, Michael, Lara, Ginger, Sam Champion, who's a contributor, he's on Eyewitness News this morning from 4:30 to 7. Then he's on at 10 o'clock. I know that they're doing this because, you know, that's what the network asked them to do. But like, no, GMA is the crown jewel of ABC News. Like, it made $300 million a year, ladies and gentlemen, a year. And right here, if you look here, that video screen right here, this big, wait, if it'll pull up here, come on. This video screen right here, they did all their advertising and stuff. Like, that was huge. Now what the fuck y'all got? Sincerely, I don't get this shit. I really don't. It's just, child. Anyway, I still love Good Morning America. I just vehemently disagree with this dumbass decision. And there's a dumbass decision. I just want y'all to know that. Sincerely from Braylon Lee, this is a dumbass decision. It is. It is. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I think they're in the basement, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like, what? But anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. Let me see if I can find a positive news story for y'all real quick. Oh my God, y'all. Like I said, I get passionate because I love this industry so damn much. It's not that I hate ABC and Disney. I want ABC and Disney to be great. I want the media industry to be great. But there's some decisions that are dumb as fuck. It's like nobody is giving a damn about history. And by the way, here's a positive news story for y'all here. Like, I want y'all to see this, okay? Now, this is funny. And look, at least this ain't you, right? We always do a positive news story at the end of every show. Check this out.
Florida man has been convicted of wire fraud after investigators say he pretended to be a flight attendant. But police say that the reason that Tyron Alexander posed as a flight attendant was so he could book free flights. The 35-year-old flew free over 120 times. Prosecutors say he used fake badge numbers, bogus dates of hire, and listed at least 7 different employers while applying through the airline's portal. He will be sentenced in August. South Florida man has been convicted of wire fraud after investigators say he pretended to be a flight attendant. But police say that the reason that Tyron Alexander posed as a flight attendant was so he could book free flights. The 35-year-old flew free.
So as you can see, at least that ain't you. Y'all, that's our show. One love, much love, all love to y'all. I feel the love and send it right back to y'all. See y'all a little bit later on tonight for the Diddy trial. One love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. By the way, that came to us from the Jasmine brand. Tyrone Alexander, 35, has been convicted of wire fraud after he booked more than 120 flights for free by posing by a flight attendant. By the way, that was from WPLG, and that was Wendy Williams' niece, Alex. So one love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Love you.